Hi guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to make the easiest and tastiest authentic Mexican salsa. First we're going to start by roasting 2 tomatoes. Once your tomatoes are roasted, you want to combine them with cilantro, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, half a lemon, and half a jalapeno. And those are the ingredients we're going to use to make the salsa. Now we're going to start chopping the ingredients. We want to start with the jalapenos. And the jalapenos, you want to chop them, very fine, not too big. Make sure that you chop them kind of fine because it is a salsa. You don't want to pick up a big chunk of jalapeno. And what I did with mine is I took out all the seeds because, my mom doesn't like too spicy. So I took out all the seeds. And the cilantro, we're just going to give it a rough chop. Not too much, just a little rough chop. And now I'm going to look for a container that we can put our ingredients so that we can start our salsa. Next, we're going to chop our tomatoes. And those, you want to chop them as fine as possible. I'm going to show you the procedure that I use to chop them because that's where all your juice is for the salsa. Notice when you go to a restaurant and you put a chip inside of the salsa, it's very juicy. This isn't a very thick salsa. This isn't that thick kind of salsa. This is the watery kind. The kind of salsa that's got that good flavor. It's kind of watery and it's just so delicious when you put your chip in there. So that's the kind of salsa this is. So here's where I start chopping it a lot. You need to chop it quite a bit because you want all that juice to come out. This is a salsa that I learned from my dad. He used to make it every Sunday morning. And he would have it ready for lunchtime because he would go outside and, barbecue some chicken or carne asada. And this is perfect for carne asada tacos. If you find that your tomatoes are kind of dry, because sometimes tomatoes tend to be dry, you can always add half a cup of water. And just, if it gets kind of too watery, just add a little bit more salt. But, I doubt it. Half a cup of water is not really that much. Just add another tomato and you'll be fine. I didn't give you any measurements here. It's pretty much a very simple recipe. It's an easy recipe. What you don't want to go over on is lemon. So that's why I only choose half a lemon. You might do a quarter of a lemon if you don't want it to be too sour, just a quarter of a lemon. But I like mine a little bit sour, so I put half a lemon. And as far as salt, it's really salt to taste. And what I do is I added just a teaspoon of salt. And once you mix it, you can check it for salt and you could always add more salt later on. Salsa, you just have to keep tasting it until you get the flavor that you want. Now we're going to mix our salsa well to make sure that all the sodium that we put in there, gets distributed evenly. Because the salt is what binds all those ingredients together to get that great flavor. I like using garlic salt, and garlic is just like perfect for this kind of salsa. Regular salt, no, I tried it before, but I like the garlic salt better. And this salsa is done. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe.